Hello and welcome in. How are you? Great to hear. Great to hear. Let's get you started off with some water. Hydration is critical when you're out on the town. There you are. Was there a beverage you had in mind to get started? Vieux Carre. That is a superb choice, and I will happily mix one up for you. Let's do mixing glass. Grab the 1 ounce here. Gonna go with 1 ounce of rye. It's a blend of rye and cognac. It's 1 ounce. Into our mixing glass. And then 1 ounce cognac, again like the rye, 1 ounce. And then again, 1 ounce of sweet vermouth, Stolin, vermouth, rouge. French option here. 1 ounce. And again into our mixing glass. Next up, we'll switch. Grab my 1/2 ounce measure here. Going to be adding 1/4 ounce of Benedictine. Fantastic herbal liqueur, a faux wax seal guaranteeing its supremacy. This is made by monks since 1510. It's been around that long, you know, it's good stuff. Personally a fan. I'm just gonna do a little pour here to get 1/4 ounce. There we are. Seal that up again. And into the mixer with our Benedictine sweet herbal liqueur. And now I want some bitters to add kind of a spiciness to this. We'll start with Peychaud's bitters. And we're really using a lot of fine products here, as this has earned the Diploma of Honor, the Grand Exhibition of Altona, Germany, back in 1869. Of course, critical for things like the Sazerac. Get a couple dashes in there. Get that anise, that licorice aroma. And then of course a couple dashes of the classic Angostura bitters in there as well. Let me just get a little bit of lemon peel ready to finish this off. Just gonna do a little bit of cleanup on that. Trim these edges. So we get a nice, pretty strip. Okay. That is ready for our garnish. Let's get our glass ready as well. And for this, we want a nice, big cube of ice to help keep it cold for you. Lovely cube. Perfect. Now some ice for the mixing glass. And I'll get this finished up for you. All right, and let's stir this. Perfect. And strainer into position. And let's go ahead and pour. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Now let's go ahead. Give it that bit of lemon. Get some oil on the surface there to go around the rim. And of course, tuck it in there to make your Vieux Carre. I invite you to enjoy. Is that to your liking? Fabulous. Enjoy. Hey, welcome in. Grab you some water. There you are. And can I get you a beverage? French 75. Okay. I can definitely do that. We do it a little bit differently than many bars. We serve that on the rocks in a taller glass. Is that okay with you? Okay, perfect. All right, let me get that started. This drink usually is served up with a little champagne on the top, but we do it Jeffrey Morgenthaler's way. He's a bartender in Portland, and he's written an incredible book on bartending. But he talks about this being maybe closer to the traditional way it might have been served, and I really like it this way. So we're going to do an ounce of lemon juice into the shaker. And then our base spirit of gin. The Bombay Sapphire that we use, is that alright with you? Perfect. Okay. So let's do an ounce of gin. Okay. mix here. And for some sweet, let's get a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. There we go. And that takes care of that, but gonna need some bubbles. So let's get this cracked open. Okay, so let's get our glass here. We'll get some ice in the glass and in the shaker. Kind of a two-part process here. First, I will shake this mixture. Then we'll pop it open. Grab my 2-ounce measure here. Now time for the champagne. So we go with 2 ounces. Bubbly. Top that off. And that goes into the shaker. And just a quick stir. Don't want to lose too many of the bubbles. Lid back on so we can strain. And into our glass. Okay, do a tiny topper here. And then just a little bit of lemon to finish this out. Work there. A bit of lemon. And they're a French 75. Please enjoy. And how are you doing here? You have your eye on something else? Hunter's cocktail, coming right up. Okay. Mixing glass is getting a good workout. This is a strong one. Let's grab some bourbon. Two. And a half. And sticking with the half, cherry here is a cherry liqueur from Denmark. And in case you thought we'd stopped using award-winning spirits, This is a gold and first class medals winner. Half ounce of the cherry here. This is quite a strong flavor. Sweet and cherry, not too much. Then we grab a different cherry liqueur, some maraschino, completely different vibe. Made from pits, it's a clear liqueur. Quite a strong, distinctive flavor, just a 1/4 ounce. And the interesting thing about this is this version is a more modern incarnation. Classic recipes, kind of the earliest instances we see of the hunter's cocktail, or just rye, like 2/3 rye to 1/3 cherry brandy. And interestingly enough, that's a drink I used to just make on my own without realizing it. I was making a sour cherry liqueur, cherries steeped in rye, mixing that, and getting what apparently would have been a hunter's cocktail, but I haven't done that in a while, but it was delicious. Alright, almost there. We just need some orange bitters, which, all that cherry in there, it'd be nice to have a little bit of cut through in the spicy orange. I've got my Fee Brothers orange bitters. I'm gonna go 3 dashes. Get that aroma. It's so nice, isn't it? Yeah. Comes out fast. 3 good hits of the orange bitters. Had a little bit of overspray there. Easy to get carried away. Alright, so that is all the ingredients for our hunter's cocktail. Let's stir this up. Alright, let's grab this beautiful little cocktail glass and give this a good stir to chill and dilute your hunter's cocktail. Okay. Cold, nicely diluted to balance everything out. Fit our strainer. And let's pour this. And this will garnish with one of our cocktail cherries. One of our bartenders makes these from scratch. They are delectable. So let me just set that on top of your hunter's cocktail, and I invite you to enjoy. Tell me what you think. Nice. I do like that one. Yeah, can I get you something else? Cape Codder. Classic flavor pairing. I'd be happy to make that up for you. Give me just a moment. Alright, a Cape Codder. Good old-fashioned vodka cran. I guess I'm romantic, but I prefer the kind of flavorful names rather than just the ingredient call-outs. So Cape Codder it is, but vodka, cranberry, a lime wedge, can't really go wrong. So I'll grab my little 2-ounce measure. We need some ice for the glass. And now some essence of potato. Well, essence of potato, if you prefer. We go with 2 ounces here. There we are. Absolute potato. This superb vodka, crafted to perfection. Absolute since 1879. Produced and bottled in the village of Aarhus, Sweden. Now, of course, I'm being a goof and talking about potato vodka, but like many vodkas, Absolute is made with wheat. This is a nice, simple drink as we just build in the glass. Vodka. And let's top it off with some cranberry juice. Incredible color that. Cue the Departed references here. You know, vodka, cran, lime. We could have gone Cosmopolitan, Sex in the City, but no. We're here, The Departed. Alright. Absolutely gorgeous, that, right? But to finish this off, we really need a lime wedge. So just slice one off there. Cut a little notch so we can tuck it on the edge of the glass here. So beautiful, the Cape Codder. It's like a glass of jewels. My friend, your Cape Codder. Please enjoy. And how are you doing? Ready to finish up, or can I interest you in another? Okay. What might you like? I can certainly make a suggestion. You prefer kind of more of the brown alcohols, whiskey, scotch. Well, if you like scotch, there's a drink I like to make. It'd be a pretty good way to end the evening. It's the Godfather, scotch and amaretto. It's served on the rocks. Nice big cube. Okay, I'd be happy to make that up for you. All right. Mixing glass. This is a very simple drink, just the 2 ingredients. Going to need 1 ounce of amaretto. There we are. Can definitely pick up that almond aroma. There we go. We're going to want 2 ounces of scotch. And for this, I'm going to go with Johnny Walker Black, if that's suitable to you. Excellent. Great classic blend. Go with 2 ounces. The 2 ounces of blended scotch joins our 1 ounce of amaretto. And that is all there is to it. When you're the Don, you don't have to be fancy. You're the boss. There's no questioning it. I'm gonna give it a tiny bit of orange oil, just the tiniest little kiss of citrus into the mix. So let me grab a little bit of orange peel before I mix this up for you. There we go. Beautiful, fresh orange scent. And again, go with our old-fashioned glass here and let me grab another big cube. Just slide that out of there. Into our glass. It'll keep your drink nice and cold. Godfather is a cool beverage. And let's just get some ice in the mixing glass and get you your beverage. Alright, it is lights out and away we go. Excellent. And again, let's strain. Into our glass. And like I said, just a little dose of orange oil on the top there, and that is your Godfather. All right, do you like it? Good to hear, good to hear. Are you taken care of? Anything else that you need? Perfect. Well, I really do appreciate you coming in tonight. Yeah, well, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thanks.